Okay, we're on the Hatfields are heading to town. And the phone's ringing already. Anthony. And that's it.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm driving. I'm on the road again, Tony. I'm gonna lose you.
Yeah, well, that's the hazards of living out in the country. So here we're heading around the corner here. The snowbanks are getting a little high here.
Yeah.
Now, here's the road off here to Dorn Lake. No one's going there this winter except on a snowmobile. You can see how they brush back the sides of the road. It's kind of wobbly here. We'll have to stabilize it. This is hard to handle. Oh, Neil's been down there. So you can see they brush back the top of the bank back so that they got some place to pile it. But on our road, we don't have any ditches to put it in to fill up. So it just can't. You gotta watch out for them ice lumps there. They can be solid as a rock. Here's the beautiful signpost and the lovely Ted and Karen. And we're going through Dunphyville here again. Great people up in this road in our community. There's our church. Somebody outside the community's got the key and we can't get in. So we're churchless people. So there's lots of sinning going on up here until we get that church door going open. And we're gonna go by give them a little beep beep. This is the famous Donnie Carson, the windowless man. And here's Meredith, and swing over this way. There's little Billy. Billy and Maureen. She's from Boys Town. She's getting snowshoes. She's looking for snowshoes. I thought Billy said that she had pretty big feet. She didn't need them. Wasting her money. All right. So now we're going up Oscar's Hill, and you can see ahead of us there that's nasty looking weather. I forgot to check the weather thing today, but I think it was sunny, cloudy for the next 4 or 5 days. Oh, this is hard to hold my arm here. And this is the Irving's coming in through the side there on the left. Irving is the guy that does most of the tree murdering up here. He's probably got himself, I don't know, what, 50,000, 100,000 acres?
I'm not sure. Yeah,
Large, like large. Now, if we have super big winds today and stuff like that, then it's going to get a little dangerous out here. Because the snow is going to be drifting over the tops of the road.
It's on the photo.
What is it?
My purse.
The comb?
Yeah.
Aha!
My purse. Anything
Oh,
else down there?
rods are dug out. Nope, just my boots. There we go. Why is this bouncy? Good thing YouTube's going to straighten all these wobbles up. And this road can get pretty icy at times too. I can see that nobody else has been down here but the plow today. Or it appears that way. This is what happens when Irving comes in and just starts cutting. He sprayed this area last year. We seen the helicopter. There was another access in there coming in too. So what happens is he comes in and he takes all these beautiful trees on the right-hand side, cuts it down so that there's nothing left like on the left-hand side.
That's all his trees too.
Yeah. And then what he does is he comes in and get some cheap help, and they go and they plant all these fast-growing trees. And what'd you call them?
Black spruce.
Black spruce. And they grow like stink. So probably a foot or two every year. And in order so that they can grow, he comes in and he'll spray just after they've planted, a year or so after they planted, and that kills everything. Everything but, what do you call those, coniferous trees?
Yep.
Everything but the coniferous
No,
trees.
hardwood trees.
All the hardwoods die.
Yeah.
So what happens is they'll spray it in the fall or close to the end of summer when all the juice from the leaves is starting before they head down into the roots of the tree for next year. Come in and he'll spray them, all the leaves fall off with all the nutrients, and then the next spring pretty well that's it. The trees can't grow because they're dead. Now we're on what's called the chip sill on our road, and we're always looking forward to getting chip sill all the way up to our house, but well, you never know. This is the Toyota family. And this is 20 acres. They want $129,000 for this. And the only thing it's got is a nice big shop in the back. Yeah, that shop.
Nice.
They got a nice shop to be able to do things with, but that's about it. And we were looking at this tractor, but it seems to be quite high. It was $7,000. He might have sold it already. Nope, he's warming it up, I think. So we're pretty well out of the ridge here now. We're just coming down to, it's called, what, 2 bridges? Is that what they call that area down here? Yeah, and where the Jordan's forks off. The Dorn Ridge Road. Up in here is where we have the old mud bogging site, and I don't think they want to do it anymore because of the liability of the well, whatever, if something happens, the guy that owns the land is worried that he's going to get screwed. And this is where the famous bird feet works, and that's his bird feet stuff. He's got a pretty good mind, old Jeffrey. You frigate, he fixes it. And this is the gentleman here who I think has pigs. We're going to check that out in the spring if we ever get around to that part. We're thinking about putting some pigs and chickens on the old homestead for Mom to have some company with. What do you think of that, darling?
Not.
It's okay, you. Thelma and Louise is what we're thinking about calling the pigs. We don't want them. We're going to get a couple of lesbians or a couple of homosexual pigs because we don't want them breeding. Affects the meat, they say. And here we are. Just about done. We'll put on the old radio. Can't run the radio because if some guy's singing away there and it gets on to YouTube, they'll say that there's a copyright violation and you can't make any money off the video. Not that I make a lot of money. I must have 100 of these darn things up there and made almost 50 cents. Okay, so now we're coming out to the 617. And that's it, folks. We're just about... And that's it. You can go to Bert's Corner, or you can go to up the hill. Okay, that's it. Have a nice day. That's 10 minutes of fame.